Okay, welcome back to Ram Archery Indonesia. Today is a very special day for me because I've been waiting for this bow for almost 2 years. It's not easy to get this bow maybe because waiting list is too long, or maybe because of some other reason that we don't really understand. But the fact is 2 years. So we are talking about Stirk-Zula horsebow. Stirk-Zula. So Stirk-Zula, I'm not sure if that is the right spell of the name, but should be the name from Poland or some area in Poland. So the boyer name, if I'm not mistaken, is actually Sylvester Stirk-Zula. So he is boyer from Poland. You can find him in Facebook. He has his own Facebook, Sylvester Stirk-Zula, or the Stirk-Zula Archery Workshop Facebook page. So you can find him there. Usually he posted the bows in the workshop page, but everything posted there is already sold. So it's not for sale. So if you want to talk about ordering a new bow, you have to talk to him directly in private message. Of course, he will be a busy guy. Yeah, don't expect that he will reply you any soon, because otherwise he don't have time to build the bow for you. So just be patient. I believe he will reply if the inquiry is all about ordering new bow. What is very unique about Stirk-Zula actually? For me, of course, is the quality level. From the form factor, from the design. Yeah. The boyer has the high level of craftsmanship. And I sense also some science, maybe science and craftsmanship, yeah? So it's a combination of it. So you can sense this science plus craftsmanship from Sylvester Stirk-Zula, from the picture of bows he created in Facebook. The other thing that makes this bow very unique is because it's already unique. If you have one bow from Stirk-Zula, means that you are the only one who have it. The design is not copied to another bow. So this kind of unique design and personalized design make you feel special. That's what we are going to review today, which is the Stirk-Zula Turkish bow. Okay? So Stirk-Zula have made many type of bows, not only Asiatic bows like Turkish, Tartar style, but also some recurve and also longbow. You can find about it in Stirk-Zula Archery Workshop Facebook page. Make sure you visit it. So this is the package I received from Zaira Archery. Let's open this. So it's not shipped to my house. So I handpicked this from Zaira Archery Workshop. That's why the packaging is as simple as this one. But because it's already shipped from Poland to Zaira Archery, and I just pick it up. So let's unbox it. Now it's unboxed. This is the Stirk-Zula shield. Now let's open this to see what's inside. So there's something inside, and I found the string. Okay, very interesting. So this is the Stirk-Zula horsebow, Turkish style. Wow, 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 wow. What is this bow? Can you see the curvature? So this is a very Turkish style curvature. The origin is actually from Ottoman Empire, when they said that the design must be like C, yeah? So the curvature should be like this for Turkish style, okay? And can you see this bow? This is the downside curvature, upside curvature, belly side. This is a very interesting part because the belly side is actually contain some other material. It's not wood. So the composition of this laminated bow is quite hybrid. So it has something like horn at the belly, but at the front side, this is painted. We will look closer on that later, but this is actually Turkish style hybrid laminated bow, painted version. Okay. Why we call it hybrid? Usually because of there is additional layer at the belly side, not only full of wood, but sometimes the additional layer can be carbon or additional layer can be horn, right? So this must be something like carbon or horn. I'm not sure, but it should be something like carbon layer or horn layer, but the finishing is amazingly detailed, lean and precise. I think this level of finishing is a real combination of science and craftsmanship. So in summary, this bow is beautiful painting, hybrid, laminated from wood and maybe carbon. I suspect it's carbon. Let's string it first and then and we can review later. So this is the string that I got from Stigzula. So it's a fast string. Before we string, let's measure the length of the string. So the length of the string is 43.5 inches. And now let's measure the knock to knock. Okay, let's measure the knock to knock. Wait, okay, let's wait. Yep, 50 inches. So we already know the measure. The string length is 43.5 inches. Let's try to string it. Okay, I think it's a fast string. Same size, okay? Okay, this is 52 lbs bow. So I hope the string process is easy. This is 52 lbs, so usually we can expect it's quite hard. Okay. Done. So this is the Stigzula Turkish bow after strung. As you can see the beautiful curvature of Ottoman style Turkish bow. And this is the front side. This is the belly side. Okay. This is the strung version. So this is 52 lbs. Okay. So let me check the straightness. Very straight. And also it's very symmetry. Let's try to draw it. Okay. It's very less hand shock. Okay. Maybe because of the carbon and wood combination. And now let's try to draw it. Okay. Wow. Very easy. Even this is 52. Try again. Wow. Good. Let's see the draw length using some arrow, but we don't draw it now. We will do shooting test later. Okay? Let's test the draw length. 28-inch draw length. This is 28. Good. Let's try this 30 inches long arrow. Let me start to draw. I will not release. Smooth, okay? Very smooth. Good. 30 is okay. And let's test it again using 31. I think this arrow is 31. Yeah. Yes. Wow, very smooth. Even for 31, you can draw it well. Try again, 31 inches long arrow. Wow. Good. I think when you draw it up to 31, above 30 is becoming very hard. So I think this bow optimal will be maybe on 30 inches draw length. Let's see, yeah. From handsock, I think it's quite minimum handsock. But let's see when we shot with this bow. So do you want to look closer on the finishing? Okay? Okay, let's look closer. Okay, let's look closer on this stick Zula. So this is the Sia part. The front side of the Sia is quite it's quite small Sia, yeah. So I think is the style of stick Zula is this kind of points, and this is the Sia part. It's quite short Sia, and you can see this Sia. It looks like there is additional material here, maybe carbon or something to make sure that the structure have strength. And if you see, it's quite thin at the back, yeah? Very thin Sia here, and again there is no string bridge. So the string bridge is actually inlaid with the Sia, inside the Sia, just to put the string on that part, okay? And then this is the belly side, okay? You can look closer on this belly side. It looks like horn, but as I mentioned before, I think it's too soft, so it's maybe not a water buffalo horn, but it's carbon, but modified to be looks like horn, okay? And then if you see this part, so it's very detailed, yeah? Okay, up to the handle. Let's see the front side. So from Sia, there is some ornament here, okay? And this is the limbs. The limbs is not too big, yeah? So it's not a wide limbs. It's very, it's moderate limbs, okay? And this is the handle. So this is wood handle with painted, okay? It's very good, small, easy to hold, yeah? Very comfortable to hold this, okay? And this is the front side. Now let's look from this side to the other end, okay? You can see the detail. Beautiful. And the front side, end to end, okay? Take a look on this handle, okay? Okay, and then again, yep. And then let's look at the belly side. Beautiful carbon layer, okay? This is another carbon layer. And this is the string. I think this is the fast string. Okay, good. Usually I have this kind of string in recurve bow, but now I have it in the Asiatic bow. So it's quite unique. Okay, let's start. Before we shot, make sure you have a habit to test your bow. Make sure you have the stride test. You test the curvature, symmetry, okay? And then check the string to make sure that the string is well in the position. You can also do some simple symmetry tests. Just look on the edge of the Sia to be in symmetry with the handle, okay? It's all good. You can try to draw. Okay, I think it's ready. Let's try to shot. So I have many arrows here. I have 8 GPP, 8.5 GPP, 9 GPP, and 10 GPP. So let's start with the. So let's start with the 8.5 GPP. Okay, let's make 3 shots out of this. So this arrow is built from Zaira Archery, and this is the first test of my Stick Zula Turkish bow. Okay? See? Let's try again with this 30 inches arrow. Very smooth draw. Okay. Wow, amazingly, it was very smooth. And then once more at this 8.5 GPP. I don't have knock point yet, so let's try with this one. This is 31 inches with 9 GPP. Wow. Broken. I think I broke an arrow. Okay, maybe the spine is not fit. Try again. Let's see, the accuracy is very good. Try again. Wow. And this one is the last one. This is 10 GPP at 30 inches. Let's try. Wow. See the accuracy? I think it's very good at 10 GPP. Good. Good. So it's very good. Want to try more? Let's try this arrow, 30 inches. Let's hit the center. Okay? Can you see the accuracy? One more. The problem is too many arrows there. One more. Okay, I hit the center. So I think the best shot is at 30 inches with 10 GPP. The other one, the one with 8 GPP is not really good. But I think I will recommend this with 10 GPP at 30 inches. Don't draw it too long. Okay? Overall, it's very powerful. The power is good. Accuracy is good. And I highly recommend it for serious archer, especially if you want to have the masterpiece from Sylvester Stick Zula. See you again in Ram Archery session.